Cups isn't just about apathy, it's an invitation to reflect. Let's break down the imagery of this card in love, career, and spirituality. Get your tarot deck. It's time to get started. Is that a Rider-Waite-Smith style tarot deck you got there? Better be. Get one. So, who is this guy? What is he doing? Oh, well, he's doing nothing. This guy here, he's posted up under a tree, staring at 3 cups, his eyes completely glazed over. And he's got this pouty expression. His body language is closed off, right? So when you see this card, I want you to think boredom, apathy, contemplation, and detachment. But what on earth is going on with this floating cup here in the mystery hand? Well, think about our Ace of Cups card. Looks kind of like that, right? Like he's being handed a new opportunity and he wants nothing of it. This card is stagnation, missed opportunities, and reflection. And what better location to zone out than under a tree on a hill, right? Are you bored yet? Hope not, because I'm throwing you into the ringer with love, career, and spirituality. Get ready to read. Love, 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 love. Oh no! Boredom has made it into your relationships. The 4 of Cups in love can indicate that your relationship has stagnated. Your relationship may be feeling dull, lackluster, and detached. This relationship isn't necessarily doomed though. You still have this 4th cup of opportunity being handed to you. But you have to choose to change your mindset and accept this cup if you want this relationship to continue forward. This card can also come up when we're taking love for granted. Are you ignoring or undervaluing a romantic connection? Maybe you're interested, but your mind is just so occupied with catastrophically terrible past relationships that you can't focus on this one. Or maybe your internal doubts, they've closed you off to this connection entirely. And finally, this card may point to emotional unavailability. If someone asks you, is this person into me? And you pull this card, babe, I don't think they even know you exist. Has this happened to you before? Let me know down in the comments. Call yourself out. I love a little drama story. Career readings. Okay, so now we are bored in the workplace. Isn't this so fun? The 4 of Cups in career may indicate a career that lacks passion. Maybe you are totally checked out, autopiloting until you clock out each day, and not looking for change. You're cool with that? This card can also indicate ignoring career opportunities. Maybe the universe is handing you a big win in the form of a floating cup, but you don't see how this is actually gonna benefit you down the road, so you just turn away from this opportunity. And finally, this card could come up if you are hesitating on a career decision. Picture this, you're considering a new job, launching a new business, or just making a massive career shift. You have options, but instead of being excited, you're anxiously making a pros and cons list, crying in the shower, and putting it off until the next existential crisis you have. Spirituality readings. All right, you survived those 2. Now we're bored in spirituality. Meditation? Nah, I'll stare at the wall instead. The 4 of Cups may show in career when we are lacking spiritual motivation. Self-help? Never heard of her. It might be time for a break to totally reset. Another possibility is ignoring signs and intuition. Maybe the universe is handing you guidance, but you're basically on do not disturb, and your skepticism is overpowering your whimsy. You've told the universe, bug off. And finally, this card can come up when you're stagnating in your spiritual path. Maybe you've been pulling that same tarot card for weeks and it's starting to feel personal. We call those stalker cards. Maybe you've hit a plateau, but if you can get past the pause, you'll see an opportunity to reassess your spiritual practice. Look at you sticking around for reversals because you know they're important. Remember, if you know a card's meaning upright, you know it reversed. You do. When we see a reverse card, we are just taking the upright meaning and we are making it an opposite, blocking it or delaying it. Just find a way to mess it up. Try it. Love reversals. Remember when we talked about being complacent in love? Let's make that an opposite now. The 4 of Cups reverse can be about an aha moment in love. For example, maybe you've been taking a relationship for granted when all of a sudden something terrible happens. This near loss event made you consider exactly what you do have to lose, and now you don't want to lose that. Now you're mentally back in this relationship and you're grateful it is still standing. 4 of Cups reverse can also be about somebody who's ready to begin dating again. Maybe some girl with a cruel heart, an obsession for hot chips, and a knack for lying absolutely messed you up long term. But now you're finally ready to hop back into the dating pool. You're ready to give finding true love a chance. And finally, the 4 of Cups reversed in love may be about jumping into love without thinking about it at all. That guy that's totally love bombing you seems normal. If you were emotionally distant before, you're now overcompensating by diving headfirst. Without a single thought in that pretty head of yours. Be careful! Career reversal. bristles. If your eyes were previously glossed over in career, the Four of Cups may indicate that you have snapped out of this weird funk, and you realized you actually kind of appreciate your job. Maybe there's a promotion, a new skill, or a new friend that triggers this. Either way, you've decided to stop sleepwalking through your job. And what about this career opportunity being handed to you by Sky Daddy?
Hey, Daddy.
Reverse, this card may be about recognizing and accepting opportunities that you were previously blind to. Maybe you realize that that weird job posting is actually kind of perfect for you. Now you're reconsidering your options before you miss your chance. And finally, the Four of Cups reversed in career may be about overcoming burnout. Amazing! Maybe work left you feeling like this, but you're finally recovering after setting new boundaries or adjusting your workload or finding something new to be passionate about. Turn that frown upside down. Why was that so hard? Spirituality reversed. All right, so this is you thinking about some spiritual action. Let's say meditation. It sounds so nice, but like you don't have time and it's too loud and you don't have a yoga mat and it's just like probably not possible for you at this point in your life. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Reversed, maybe you finally decided to take action. Maybe you finally realized you don't need to have everything figured out in order to begin. Good life advice right there. Reversed, the Four of Cups could also be about desperation for spiritual meaning. Instead of sitting here contemplating for life, maybe you're actually reaching for every single cup that you possibly can. Not really paying attention to whether or not it's even good for you. Rein in your impulsivity, buddy. And in our final spirituality interpretation, this card can indicate somebody who is becoming more spiritually open. Instead of approaching spirituality like this, you're now approaching spirituality like this.
We're talking about this!
All right, you made it through the boredom of the Four of Cups. Here's a sticker. Existential dread and all, the Four of Cups wants you to know it's time to actually start taking action instead of hitting snooze. Speaking of hitting things, no, not like that. Subscribe and comment button so that I can succeed in helping you succeed. Let's go, Tarot team. See you next week for the Five of Cups. Get ready for breakup. Are you bored of life? Existential dread weighing you down? Are you feeling emotionally unavailable, disinterested, or completely over it? You may be suffering from a case of the Four of Cups. But don't worry, this totally ineffective prescription is here to change your life. The Four of Cups helps you ignore perfectly good opportunities, stay stuck in your head, and feel utterly meh about everything. Find out if the Four of Cups is right for you. Talk to your doctor today.
Side effects may include ignoring blessings from the universe, missing out on cool experiences, and your friends getting annoyed with your indifference. The Four of Cups is not responsible for any productive life outcomes, but self-reflection may occur. If symptoms persist, consider gratitude and perspective.